Hi, I'm Tim Drown, owner of To Be a Champion. Welcome to my performance site here located at the Portland Ice Arena. Today I'm going to show you the exercises and drills that are found in your 12-week fat elimination and body transformation system. Before every training session, we want to do a warm-up. We're going to do something called a dynamic warm-up, focusing on the core. I'm going to use a medicine ball. We call this our chopper series. What I'm going to do is take a medicine ball, put the ball out in front of me, and I'm going to twist from side to side, looking as far back as I can. So notice my heel comes up, and I'm rotating, looking behind me. Again, this is a chop. You can do 10 twists total. The next one I'm going to do is a chop. Just like cutting wood. My medicine ball is going to act like my axe. I'm going to chop down, sit in my chair, and then stand all the way up. Try to drive the hands back, as far back as they'll go. So I'm going to do a chopping motion. I'm going to do 10 chops. The next one I'm going to do is a side chop or a diagonal chop. I'm going to sit in my chair, put the ball outside my leg. I'm going to turn up, then chop down. Turn, chop down. Turn, chop down. Again, I'm going to do 10 on the right, and then 10 on the left. It looks like this. Chop down, chop up. Chop down, chop up. Okay? So that's our chopper series. The first one is the twist. The second one is a chop. And then we have our side chops on the right and side chop on the left. So that's dynamic warm-up using a medicine ball. The next thing that we want to do is really work on our core, which is at my abs as well as my low back. So I'm going to do what we call a front plank or front grid. So I'm going to get on my elbows and then get in a push-up position, and I'm going to try to hold this for about 10 seconds. After about 10 seconds, I'm going to take a little break, come down, and I'm going to go back up. Hold it for another 10 seconds. Now that I've warmed up, I'm going to take you through our functional training circuit 1, which is focused on the upper body. I'm going to show you 7 functional strength training exercises, and then we're going to have 2 cardiovascular exercises. Our protocol is a little different in that we're going to have you alternate between a strength exercise and a cardio exercise. By doing that, my heart rate will stay up, and I'll get better and quicker transformation results. So let me show you the 7 functional training exercises first, and then we'll put it all together and show you what the circuit looks like. The first exercise is an overhead press. I'm going to take a pair of dumbbells, bend my knees slightly, put the dumbbells touching my shoulder, and I'm going to drive up with my hands. So, an overhead press. The second exercise I'm going to do is a stagger stance dumbbell curl. What I'm going to do is take my right foot and put it forward, my left foot goes back. And then I'm just going to curl up and squeeze. Then I'm going to switch feet, and then continue to do my dumbbell curls. Okay? I'm going to put my dumbbells down, and now the next piece of equipment I'm going to use is the bands. So I'm going to grab some bands, and the third exercise is called the band press. This is like a standing bench press. What I'm going to do is press out just like if I'm on a bench press, step with my left foot, drive out, come on back. And then I'm just going to alternate my feet and drive out. So this is a standing band press, stepping and pressing. Continuing with my bands, I'm going to do something called an archer. Now I'm going to face where the bands are anchored, and what we're going to do is turn and pull, and at the same time I open up my hips. And then I just alternate. So I'm going to pull the band and rotate my hips. Pull the band and and then rotate my hips. The next exercise I'm going to do involves one dumbbell. This is called a one-arm punch. So I'm going to take the dumbbell, keep it nice and tight, close to me, put my other hand on my hip, and then punch out, flatten the dumbbell out, pull it in. So it's a punch, pull it in. As you do this, make sure that you lift up that same side heel. So I'm pushing to the right, my right heel comes up. Just going to switch and do the left side. Again, this is called a one-arm punch. The next one involves a medicine ball and a stability ball, and it's called a pullover. So what I'm going to do is sit on the stability ball first. I'm going to walk my hips out. My head, shoulders rest on the ball. My hips, I get as high as I can. If you do that, you'll feel that in your hamstring and your glutes, which is your butt muscle. I'm going to bring the ball forward towards my waist and then reach back as far as I can. And this is called a medicine ball pullover. And you're trying to open up everything in front. The last functional training exercise we're going to go back to the band, and we're going to do something called a swim. This is fantastic for the core, as well as the arms and the back. We bend over at the waist, and then stand up. So it's just like if I'm cross-country skiing, or if I'm swimming in a swimming pool. We bend over at the waist, stand up, bend over at the waist. It's almost, if you think about it, it's like a standing crunch. So instead of being on the floor, we have to stand up. Now, we have two cardiovascular exercises for you to choose from. You can change them up or do the same one. The first one is a step up. I just have a simple box, and step up and step down. Step up and step down. We like to do the step up because, one, it helps our heart rate stay up, but it's fantastic for making sure that the glutes and the hamstring and the calf are doing what they're supposed to do. So that one's called a step up. Your other option is to go to a wall, put your hands on the wall, step back a little bit, you're going to drive your knee up, and just change your feet. Okay, good. Get as much hip range of motion as you can. Drive those hips up. So those are our 7 functional strength exercises and our 2 cardiovascular exercises.